This might become a video. I'm hoping this will be a video. It'll be a little bit different from my usual style of content, since I guess I'm a little bit less confident about this, to be truthful. It'll be a little bit more casual, kind of based on my own experiences and based off of what y'all think. Okay, let's get into this. So, first we have the Robe of the Beauty. So this effect, it's just a regular 3-star Curio. When you enter battle, for every 100 cosmic fragments possessed, increases damage dealt by allies by 20%. When entering combat, elite or boss domains, obtain cosmic fragments equal to 10% of the cosmic fragments currently possessed. So, yeah, it's pretty good as a cosmic fragment generator, I feel, but okay, I didn't notice, but they made it so that you had to like hoard your cosmic fragments in order to get the maximum benefit. Like compared to like the gold coin Curio, which increases your cosmics each time you enter like any domain by 6%. This doesn't seem it seems a bit too restrictive, especially since it's only for like specific domains. I guess it's fine if you're going like Gladiator Mask or something where you're just constantly hunting down combats, but yeah, I mean, it's definitely good. I don't know if I'm happy to see it though. Oh yeah, I guess you could just go. Yeah, and I mean it, and also if you're like playing Break, the damage percent boost is kind of useless, but yeah, I think we can put in like happy to see it. Just because, you know, it is still a 3-star Curio that has exponential gains at the end of the day, and at the very least, it doesn't do anything negative. So it's definitely pretty good there. Alright. So, okay, I guess if you're saying situational, since like 1 in a million kind of runs, yeah, it's somewhere here. I guess I'll put it here for now. We can adjust it later as we go on. Alright, next. We have the Obliteration Wick Trimmer. Destructible objects appear more frequently, and rewards obtained from destroying them are doubled. When entering combat, all allies' damage dealt increases by 5% for every destructible object destroyed. And all allies' max HP increases by 8% for each treasure opened. So, I mean, this one obviously depends on when you get it. I think kind of same with the other one, like the Robe Curio, the earlier you get it, the better. But I do like the max HP increase, since survival is kind of the biggest check I feel in high difficulty DU. Omniscient Capsule, this, oh yeah, it's not a thing. I don't know, there's no more Omniscient Capsule. Yeah, it got consolidated into this 3-star Curio, so I guess that's something to keep in mind as well. Like, obviously, with this Curio, you should be pretty much not have to worry about technique points if you need that, which is nice. Other than that, though, I feel like besides the damage dealt and max HP increase effect, it is a little bit redundant with the Written Water Curio, but I mean, that one's just kind of busted, so... And it's a 2-star, so maybe... Yeah, I don't know, I'm usually happy to see this. I think a little bit more than the Robe Curio, just because of the max HP increase. Max HP increase is really nice. Yeah. I'll put it here for now. Yeah, and I'll put it here for now, and then we'll probably adjust it as we go along. Yeah, this one's just mainly for the survival and the comfortability. Alright, next. Family Ties. Immediately obtains 2 destructible Curios. Every time Curios are destroyed, immediately obtains 1 destructible Curios. When entering combat, increase all allies' damage dealt by 30% for every destroyed Curio in possession. I really like this one. Personally, like anything that leans into like, hey, here's more curios, like get a bunch of them and use a bunch of them, I'm generally a fan of. It also, like, I think the 30% damage number is big enough to where it becomes noticeable, but even without it, it's pretty solid. I guess a 30% damage thing boosts it up to like 3-star status. Yeah, I think it's just, I like having more curios. And this gives you a ton of that, which is really nice. It also isn't like damage or crit damage dependent, so if you're playing like a breaker dot build, it's not like its value really changes that much. Yeah, I guess some destructible curios can also be negative, but I feel like most of the time they're usually pretty positive. I think out of the 3 we have so far, it's definitely the strongest. I don't know why it falls into run defining, but it's definitely something I'm pretty happy to see. Yeah. Okay, next we have Cavity System Model. Immediately loses 30% Cosmic Fragments for every 100 Cosmic Fragments lost through any means. All allies' crit damage increases by 15% when entering combat. Oh, actually, on the Family Ties node, can we get subtle... I don't think the Family Ties one can give you subtle curios. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, you always get good curios, so that's like a good thing to have. Okay, anyways, back to the Cavity System model. This... what was it? I think sometimes I remember first time I saw this, it was through the Knights of Beauty event, so you can always get it offered there. Which, I mean, it's kind of tougher to see it there since you gotta choose between 2 really good options. You can't just get it straight up, or it is a little bit nicer. Especially, you know, since most teams appreciate the crit damage boost, you can get this, like, stacked up pretty high, and also, unlike the Robe Curio, you don't have to hold on to the Cosmic Fragments. In fact, it encourages you to spend them, which is really freeing for your build. Like, on any crit team, this is just a bunch of free crit damage. Oh shoot, yeah, and it works. Yeah, with others, it works with other like events and relics that like make you lose Cosmic Fragments and then give it back to you. Yeah, I think there's like a Fool event as well that one of the options is like gain a bunch of Cosmic Fragments, but in the classic AHA fashion, they make you lose a bunch of Cosmic Fragments and give you a bunch, so you're only up like plus 100 or something. Yeah, who remembers when this was like? This used to not be, like, for any 100 Cosmic Fragments lost. I think it used to be, like, it was only, like, either through this relic, or it was, you had to hold on to the Cosmic Fragments. I think it was, like, only, I think it was only through the loss of this relic. Oh, yeah. This thing also made you lose all your Cosmic Fragments. Yeah, that was not very good. Oh, I think it was, also, I think it was immediately loses, like, all Cosmic Fragments for every 100 Cosmic Fragments lost through that effect alone, and then it's the crit damage boost. So yeah, anyways, way better now. Way better now. Honestly, I'd probably put this, like, somewhere here. It's pretty good. I'll put it here for now, since I'm kind of a gambling man, but... yeah, it's definitely something I'm really happy to see. Okay, next we have Plaguenest. So this immediately gives you 4 random negative curios when you enter a domain. This randomly loses up to 2 negative curios and gains an equal number of random blessings. For every 1 negative curio lost this way, increases all allies' damage dealt by 10% when entering combat. So, oh yeah, Daunt does scale off of damage, yeah. It just doesn't scale off of crit. That's the only thing it doesn't scale off of. And obviously not break damage, relation damage, but that's, yeah. Okay. This is something I really like, because the 4 random negative curios thing is it usually doesn't matter that much, but more importantly, it allows you to take a bunch of events with negative curios, or if you already have negative curios, get rid of them. I think that's a real utility, and the fact that like it gives you blessings on top of that is super nice. I'm always really happy to see this one. There are a couple other ways to remove negative curios. I think there's one Tao card that like removes negative curios as well, like down here. But yeah, I'm always very happy to see this, especially when you get to like the difficulty 8, which is the highest one right now. You are guaranteed a random absolute failure prescription at the start of each run. So this just does a good job of getting rid of that. Yeah, like I mean, at worst it gives you like 4 random blessings and 10%, 40% damage too. So I don't know. I think I'd put it up here. Yeah, it just allows you to do so much more. There's also like that one event that forces negative curios onto you, so you can just take, it's like 1 random negative curio, 3 beacons, and then 2 for 4 and 3 for 5. Yeah, there's a lot of like really strong events that are also like have the downside of giving you a negative curio, so this just kind of gets rid of that. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it up here. Okay, next, Memory Cycle. Immediately obtains 2 random equations. When entering a domain, all equations are replaced with random equations of the same star rating. When entering combat, obtains the effect of all equations that have not been expanded. Okay, this one, it's very dependent on when you get it in the run. If you get it early, it's actually really powerful, because the immediate power spike you get from obtaining equations is really, really powerful, and the way this warps your run is it's able to make it so that you just pick as many equations as you want, just like completely disregarding whether or not they work with your build or not. And yeah, you do have the trial builds, so, and I mean most accounts should have a variety of builds, like a variety of characters, teams built up, so this should always be good for a developed account if you get it early. Of course, if you get it late in the run, or if you get offered it late in the run, you can just skip it, and you probably will just be skipping it, so I think it has a potential to be run defining for sure, but if you get it late, then obviously you just want to avoid it at all costs, because it could completely destroy your run. Oh, did it change at all? Did it like used to not obtain the effects of all the equations that haven't been expanded? I forgot what it used to do. Or was it, oh, was it just like straight up random equations? Like it wouldn't care about the star rating? I don't remember. But yeah, I think it's like textbook situational. Really high highs, really like, otherwise it's like really low lows. But yeah, okay, it was like purely random. Yeah, the fact that it keeps a star rating now makes it much better. Makes it actually pickable sometimes. Okay. Next, Reunion with Death. Immediately obtains 1 equations that cannot be expanded currently. After expanding 1 equation, immediately obtain 1 random equation that cannot be expanded currently. A maximum of 3 equations can be obtained this way. For every expanded equation, increases all allies' damage dealt by 10%. So, this one is, again, depends on when you get it, but at the very least, it is free. It's like 3 free equations over the course of the run. Oh, sorry, no, it's 4. Yeah, because you get the +1 initially too. Yeah, this is really strong. Just getting 4 equations for free, it's really good, especially since you can just re-roll them and likely get the remaining equations you need. Yeah, it certainly helps you snowball a lot more. It's somewhere here. I'll put it up in run defining just because that tier's kind of lonely right now. And yeah, just 4 equations is really strong. Especially since like you actually get to keep it, unlike the memory cycle. Okay, next one. This one's actually a new one that they introduced. It's the Sealing Wax of Trailblaze. So what this does is you actually obtain this from the Sealing Wax synthesis event. I think this one's a bit of a rarer event. You have to possess at least 6 Sealing Wax Curios to get this. So yeah, you're like, how many are there? There's 8. Yeah, so very likely you're not gonna get this like at all. I haven't even seen this. Like the only reason I found out about this was just looking at the event page for this. So yeah, okay, so what it does is it gives you 1 random blessings of each path, and then when you obtain an equation, this immediately gives you 3 blessings required to complete the equation, triggering up to 1 times per domain. Yeah, it looks really good. I just don't know about the timing in which you get it. Because you have to... The other thing to keep in mind is, like, not only are you rarely seeing this, you also have to give up the other options in the Sealing Wax synthesis event. So this is actually going up against either obtaining 600 Cosmic Fragments, which... Okay, I mean, obviously this is way stronger than 600 Cosmic Fragments. But more importantly, this also lets you trade out your Sealing Wax Curios and gain a random amount of Curios. So since this requires at least 6 Wax Curios to view, this is going up against like at least 6 random Curios. So you're trading 6 random Curios for 1 blessing of each path, and then just pretty much guaranteeing any new equations you get are completed. Yeah, if you don't get this early enough, which is already hard enough given the steep requirement to get it, it's not very good. I mean, you know, it does help if you want to like get more Curios in general for like the Stellar Jades, but yeah. Oh yeah, I guess memory cycle synergy, huh? Yeah, a lot of things work with memory cycle if you can get it early on enough. It is run defining if you get it early on, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like this is just this is textbook situational, especially since you gotta trade this off for 6 Curios. Not great. Okay, next, do as the locals do. So more amusement facilities will appear in wealth domains. I believe it's just +1 from the times I've gotten it. Increase a chance of extra amusement facilities appearing in combat, occurrence, elite rewards, and store domains. So yeah, that's quite good. Special blessed dreamy slots and Curio wheel will appear with increased use chances. For every use of the amusement facilities, increase crit damage dealt by all allies by 15%. So, I think what this does, if I remember correctly, is not only do you get 1 extra amusement facility per domain, but I think the top 3-star Curio reward option, instead of having 1 3-star Curio you can get between a choice of 3, and also one of the machines gives you an extra chance to roll, so you can spend another extra 50 Cosmic Fragments for 1 more roll. This is a lot better compared to its previous iterations because now the amusement facilities have a chance to give you Curios because the Curios wheels now exist in the new game mode. I genuinely think if you get this early enough, it is run defining, and like if you see a negative Curio that you don't want in the Curio wheel, you can always just skip it. But the chance of getting that, especially since it increases your high 3-star reward options, is really, really low. And also, if you get this on like, what was it, like the Store Cat run, this is just immediate run winner if you get it. But like the fact that it procs in like literally like Yeah, it's like every single domain besides like aberration domains. Yeah, it's... Oh, and forged domains as well. But yeah, if you get this early enough, super good. Even if you get it late, you're always gonna appreciate having it. I think this is just... Actually, is it better? I guess it's more dependent on when you get it. So, since it's like a 3-star Curio, yeah, it probably definitely run defining. Let's move on to the next one, the Rupert Empire Difference Machine. I mean, obviously it's going up here. The like, do we need to discuss how good this is? Like, I think the only difficulty isn't just acquiring this, because it requires you to take like 3 potentially bad Curios. Yeah, it is run defining whether you get it or not. That is true. You either get this relic, or sorry, Curio, or you just die trying. Slay the Spire. Brain rot. But yeah, every time you enter a domain and every time you obtain this Curio, get 200 Cosmic Fragments, 2 random Blessings, and 2 random Curios. When entering combat, increases all allies' crit rate by 60% and crit damage by 16%. Yeah, a little bit weaker than compared to before, but also I'd like to mention that the Rupert Curios themselves, like the building blocks to get them, are... I think they're a lot less harsh. Like, you can definitely take them more often without being, like, punished too hard. Since, like, it's pretty... I think the most risky one is still the one that gives you, like, 2 random Curios and another... and then, like, discards one of them. But, like, the Cosmic Fragment Curio, I genuinely, like, sometimes I just genuinely pick that up on its own. Just because it's really easy to stay under the limit. And even if you do destroy it, it's still, like, not the end of the world sometimes. But yeah, I'll talk more about the individual the Rupert Curios when we get to the 1-star section. But yeah, obviously, run winner. Probably the most OP Curio in the game, you should get it. Yeah, it's like taking Echo Form in Act 1. Great payoff if you can pull it off, otherwise you can die trying. Okay, next we have the By Any Means Necessary. I really like this one. I think it's probably like Heater. I think what it does is, when receiving 1-star, 2-star, 3-star rarity Curios, immediately obtain 20, 40, or 120 Cosmic Fragments. For every 1, 2, 3-star Curio in position, increases attack of all allied targets by 3%, or 6%, or 20% when entering combat. You're really just taking this for the first effect. This gives you so many Cosmic Fragments, and again, synergizes with like losing and re-obtaining Curios. You do that quite a lot, I think, in a bunch of DU runs. So this is just a huge value generator. Like, even if you just like lose Curios and re-obtain them again, this makes it so like that becomes a positive effect in and of itself. And oh yeah, and it's cashback on like all your Curios as well. Like if you like try and buy them in the store, you just get more of your Cosmic Fragments back. Yeah, this thing is good, and like the stacking attack bonus is probably it's a cherry on top. You know, it's not a small amount either with how many Curios you can get during a run, but even if it doesn't end up affecting much, the gain in Cosmic Fragments also lets you like buy more Curios, so it kind of compounds upon itself. Really, really strong. Okay. Oh yeah, insane with Cat Mask. Insane with the store Cat Mask. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's just busted with the Cat Mask. Anyways, Hero's Triumphant Return. When entering combat, deals damage equal to 100% of its max HP to the enemy target with the highest HP, and obtains 88% Cosmic Fragments. This damage dealt is halved in boss domains. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know about y'all, but I feel like this one, it feels like it shows up less often. But I think when I do see it, it's nice, you know, it's 88 fragments per fight that you take. and it one-shots the highest HP enemy, which is very, very useful in like higher difficulties when enemies start having like hundreds of millions of HP. So it's good. It's definitely good. I don't know how good though. And obviously versus the boss himself, it's like 50% HP is still quite a lot. Like the parchment paper Curio does like 30%. So this is like, you combine those two, you get like a boss down to like 20% of its original health. Yeah. I wouldn't say run defining, but it's definitely really good. I'd say maybe here? Probably here? Yeah, it's also like a it's like a third a technique in a relic. Curio, I gotta keep remembering to say curios. Okay, y'all get what I mean. Yeah, it's very comfortable. You can always take this. Like, if all else fails, this is like your good old reliable. If you like have a bunch of 3-star curios to choose from and you're not sure what to get. Okay, elegant code. This one increases all allies' defense, max HP, and attack by 35%. And after you attack, it deals additional damage equal to 350% of your attack to a random attack target. So, and it also, funny enough, this effect doubles. I believe it's a whole effect? I don't know. But yeah, the effect doubles for 4-star targets, which, I mean, outside of like Chingche, I don't know if you're running any 4-stars in this game mode, to be honest, especially when you can get a bunch of trial 5-star units. The way you obtain this is a little bit different. Like, it's notable in that you have to obtain all the error codes, which in this game mode is the HP, attack, and defense curios, so you only have to obtain 3 of them, versus some of the other modes where it's like you have to get like 4 or 5 of them. Yeah, it's not as strong as a Rupert curio, but it is much easier to obtain. It's not... I wouldn't say this is run winning on its own, but like the effect is really good. Increased your survivability and damage is just generally solid. Actually, now I think about it, the base error code curios give you 20% of every stat already, so this is like 15%. This is really just 15% defense max HP. I think the notable thing is just the bonus damage that's tacked on, because 350% attack scaling is... Oh, it's like 1 target too, though. It's like, I guess it's good with Tribby or something, but Tribby scales off HP. I mean, obviously you're happy to see it, but you're not going to build a... It feels good to get it, but... Oh yeah, okay, yeah, the more I think about it, low-key the impact is not that good. It might just be here. How many times... Yeah, no, is it... I mean, the survival boost is nice, but... It's like, it's an extra 15% defense and max HP only. Unless you're running a 4-star, in which case it's like 30% more defense and max HP, but... Yeah, I just, like, of course it's never a negative to go for it, but I don't think you should necessarily be chasing it. Like, the payoff isn't that huge, now that I think about it. Actually, it does lose you curios. There is synergy with losing curios in order to obtain this. Maybe you gotta factor that in, too. I'll just put it here, very end of Happy to See for now, and then we'll adjust if need be. Okay, Moment of Tranquility. Upon obtaining this curio, immediately gain 5 random equations of 1-star rarity. When obtaining this curio or equations of 2 to 3-star rarity, replace all equations of 2 and 3-star rarity with random equations of 1-star rarity. For each equation of 1-star rarity activated, increases all allies' damage dealt by 25%. If 4 more equations of 1-star rarity are activated, this damage bonus increases 35%. So it's like, if you get 4 more equations, this is like at minimum plus 140% damage. Okay, this might be a bit of a hot take here. I think this thing genuinely ends your runs if you take it most of the time. Is that crazy to say? I think the equations, like the higher rarity equations in this game, are just so essential to like making your archetype feel strong that I don't know, the damage payoff does not feel worth it at all. Like I don't know. It just feels so bad to lose progress on all your 3-star and 2-star equations. Like, my one experience taking this thing was taking it by mistake, not remembering that it removes your 2 and 3-star equations, and immediately just losing the run off of that. And, like, it doesn't even give you the, it doesn't give you equations guaranteed based on your path. It's very random. And also, you still have to get the equation, you have to get the blessings in order to complete the rest of the equation, so it's not even like you guaranteed receive the benefits right away. Although I guess that's a little bit less of a problem since it's 1-star equations, which are easy to fulfill, but still, like when you look at this thing compared to something like Memory Cycle, at least that one, like, you always get the effects of the randomized equations. This one is just, you gotta build towards it, and then the payoff is just bad, and yeah, the damage bonus is not worth the compensation at all. I think this is genuinely a run killer. They need to, like, buff this somehow. Like, make it, like, final damage dealt or something, because it's just... it's bad. It's so bad. I always try to skip... I guess the one nice thing about it is that it's a 3-star Curio, so, like, chances are you are likely never getting this by accident, but... I don't know who's taking this on purpose. Like, when are you ever taking this on purpose? Unless, unless it's like, oh, I haven't seen this Curio yet, I wanna build towards the count of Curios I've seen for more Stellar Jades. Like, this is just straight run killer, I think. And this is, like, legit, I think this Curio is why I wanted to rank the positive and negative Curios together, because this is, like, I would rather take many negative Curios over this. Wait, if you already have all 1-star equations, it's like you probably either just win the run anyways, or you know, you also have a bunch of 2-star and 3-star equations with it, which means like you're still losing out on so much damage and utility and everything. Yeah, this is just bad. I really want them to rework this. Anyways, moving on. Carnival's Tale. All effects when a Curio is obtained will additionally trigger one more time, up to a max of 3 times in each domain. This one... okay, truthfully, I haven't gotten this one often enough to really say for sure. But it seems pretty good. We have a lot of Curios that have effects upon being obtained. If you get it late enough, I don't know if you notice the impact, but if you get it early enough, then yeah. What does it synergize with here? Out of all the 3-star Curios we have so far, I guess yeah, funny, it does actually synergize with Moment of Tranquility. It gives you 5 more random equations. Gives you 1 more proc of this, one more equation from this, 4 more negative Curios from this, which are actually, I think it still borders on positives. This one gives you 2 more destructible Curios. This one gives you 2 more random equations, which is nice. 1 more blessing of each, and then you have all the sealing wax stuff. You have the fruit that gives you blessings. You have big synergy with the trapezoidal die. Actually, does it work that way? But yeah, there's a lot of things that works with. If you get it early on, definitely pretty run defining. Maybe here? Oh, it doubles even if you reroll the tail. Oh shoot, wait, that's really good. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, if I'll be looking for that during my weekly DU runs then. Okay, wow. Alright. next up, we have a Window of Fortune. So for every occurrence, reward, or aberration domains you have entered in total, obtain 1 Curio and lose 1 Curio. All allies' crit damage increases by 15% for every time this Curio takes effect. So what's nice about this is that it lets you choose 1 of 3 random Curios and 1 of 3 Curios that you already have. This, like, it's kind of like Plaguenest in a way, because it lets you, like, gradually remove your random Curios, like your negative Curios. Yeah, it's good for cycling Curios out, which is, like, really good, because Curios can be reobtained in this game, unlike other games like Slay the Spire, where like, the equivalent in relics is, once you see a relic and you lose it, you can't, or like, once you see a relic, you can't reobtain it again. But this one, like, provides constant value by just reshuffling your pool and also getting rid of negative Curios. Yes, this will probably become a video. Might have to do some editing. We'll see. But yeah, I definitely do want to talk about this in a video. That's why I made it into a live stream. Yeah, definitely. Is it run defining? I mean, you'd still do have to take a occurrence, reward, or aberration domain to see this, so for some builds it might not be good. Like the gladiator one, you want to take a bunch of combats. It doesn't trigger on escapades. But yeah, being able to choose 1 of 3 Curios to obtain and 1 of 3 to get rid of is really good. Yeah, top of happy to see probably makes sense. There's a couple more event Curios that are technically 3 stars. I'll just go over them, but they're like they're the 3-star versions of the event Curios you can get from the the Divine Treasures event. I think you gotta go through like 3 different occurrences to get it. It's like the first one gives you the base 1-star Curio, the second one gives you the 2-star version, you can upgrade it or lose it, and then the third event will give you the 3-star version of this. So yeah, you choose between one of these. So this one is the Green Miracle, this one is Cosmic Fragments related, the Memorial Plaque is Equation related, and the Sage's Leaf Rope is Blessing related. So yeah, the Green Miracle, this one gives you 600 Cosmic Fragments, and after winning a battle, it gains 32 Cosmic Fragments for each character at full health, and it does the same thing at lower rarities too, just lower Cosmic Fragment amounts. I believe it's like half for each, like 316 at 2-star, and then 150 and 8 at 1-star. I guess it's nice, especially if you're going like cat build. The Memorial Plaque, this one gives you an equation of 1, 2, 3-star rarity, and then automatically activates all equations of 1, 2, 3-star rarity below during combat. I guess this is just like, it's kind of like better memory cycle if you get it upgraded all the way. Do keep in mind that this, like, all of these Curios do cost like 3 occurrences to fully get, so you're not even guaranteed to see them all the time. And then this one gives the Sage's Leaf Robe. It gives 3 3-star blessings. After achieving victory encounter, conversion, and boss domains, you gain 3 random blessings of 1 to 3-star rarity. So I believe the changing, I think this one just in 1 and 2-star versions give you 3 1-star blessings and 2 1-star blessings instead. And I think it's 1 and 2 random blessings of 1 to 3-star rarity for lower difficulties. Oh, hi Wade! Hello. Is this tiered based on what you would likely to have in your room? No, because I think this is based on high difficulty DU stuff. I would say... Okay, I mean, this one I would not want to have in my room anyways. It looks like the Black Tide corrupting, like a Greek temple. But... Actually... I don't know, I feel like the Elegant Code would be, like... If we were going off of, like, vibes, it would just be... I think it would be cool to have, just have something... I forget what it does in lore, but I'm sure it's, like, really powerful given it's related to the simulated universe. Yeah, that would probably be, like, life-changing to actually have IRL. Anyways, I guess the kind of... So this one expands all equations. I guess it's the... I guess you're happy to see this. That's the one that expands like 1, 2, 3-star equations based on the number of currencies you take. Expanding all 1-star equations still isn't bad at base. This one gives you more blessings. This one's also nice, I guess. But less of a upside at max event occurrences. And this one's just more cosmic. I'll just put them all here for now. These are all like event-based, so... Yeah, I guess expanding all 3-star... and you get a free 3-star equation if you see it. Yeah, I think it could be run-defining, actually, yeah. Okay. Alright, let's move on to the two, like, game mode exclusive ones. So these ones are, like, they're not event exclusive, but these are specific to the DU game mode. So first we have the You've Always Been Pretty. During the draw phase, this increases how many draws you get. So if you're shuffling between 3 options of domain to choose from, this will upgrade it to 4, and it caps at 5, so you can never draw more than 5 different draws at a time. But more importantly, it immediately gives you 66 redraws. So most likely, you are always getting what you want. Obviously, if you get this like during the with the Megatron mask, it's stupid broken. Like this will probably win you the run on the spot. But otherwise, like it's good to see, you know, being able to guarantee pretty much any domain you want. I don't remember how the redraw system works. I think it's like it doesn't choose from your discard pile, it only chooses from your draw pile. So you technically can't exactly get exactly what you want, since you still have to run through your whole deck each time you want to see the same domain, but it's pretty consistent. Definitely always happy to see this. Not always a must-take though. I'd say like right here. If you're playing Megatron Mask, it's up here. It's like maybe here, but I think in general it's probably like here. How do we feel about that? Yeah, it's definitely not as good as these other Curios, I'd say. Like it just lets you do what you want to do, but more consistently. Yeah, I think the main thing not making it higher is the fact that, like, you still have to... Like, let's say you have, like, 9 cards in your draw pile. You still have to go through... Like, you're only able to choose between those 9 for the first shuffle. And then for the next domain, you can only choose between the next 6 that weren't selected. Or, sorry, I guess it would be, like, 9 and then 4 and then 1. Okay, I'm seeing overall, like, kind of mid to low to high to happy to see. I think probably... I think it's, like, right here. It's not quite... It's definitely good, and increasing the number of draws means you get to shuffle your deck more times, which is really good with this one in particular. Yeah, I think here's about good. We can adjust it later on. Okay. Anyways, next we have the Trailblaze Compass. You get 25% more wish power, and it immediately gives you 1 grand miracle. Now, unfortunately, I don't have all the Grand Miracles on hand, but generally they're all pretty solid. Like, this one's... I'm definitely always happy to see this. Like, the Wish Power gain is probably nice, but the Grand Miracle is, like, the real reason to take this. Depends on... Yeah. Yeah, I guess if you don't like if you don't like the Grand Miracle, you can always like shuffle. You get like 3 free shuffle for your Grand Miracle, for like your miracles in general every run. So yeah, I'd say like probably here, like end of. Actually, compared to more cosmic fragments, how good is this? Is it probably a little better on average? Yeah, I don't know if it beats like getting like more Curios consistently though. Yeah, I think here's probably a good place to put it. Oh yeah, there are the ones with the Wish Power gain bonuses. I think it's the Two-Face? Well, let me look this up actually. There's a 2 Masks one, which gives you like 70 Wish Power upon entering a domain, and then you get twice the rewards when leveling up, but you need 50% more Wish Power to level up. And then I think... What's the other Wish Power related one? I mean, all of them give you Wish Power, so... For, like, triggering a certain condition. Yeah, I think it's just generally solid.